Okay, everyone. How's everyone doing? Already some people in the chat as well, just going live on TikTok at the same time as usual. How's it going? I've jumped the gun a little bit on this one because I want to talk about all things Manchester United. I usually do these at 7, but I got a few things to do today, which includes cleaning up the house because I haven't done that all weekend. And the girlfriend's coming back, and I wish I did a bit more. Work got in the way. Well, I say work, content got in the way. But this is good stuff. Lots of good stuff to talk about today. How is everyone? How are you doing? Wherever you are, like up the video, like up the live, just so we can get as many people in here as possible. As always, I'm going to keep a live little update on where we're at in terms of subscribers, follow accounts. But if you can do your part and like the show, that would mean the world to me. You know how much it would mean. Everything. That's what. Already 6,750 subscribers. Mental, by the way. Mental. 6,750 subscribers. Considering we were on 6,600 like a day ago. Absolutely awesome. Straight away, Luke in with saying, "Hi, Dev. How's you and the family? We're doing well. Doing very well. I'm going to give the family a call after this, actually. I haven't spoken to them in a week, so I hope everything's fine. My thumb from the charity match where I hurt it, still bruised, but feels a hell of a lot better than normal. So that was good. Tebow, don't worry. We're going to get into that soon. Stacy, how's it going? Samantha Nelson, how's it going? Fad, KB, Metche, Man Like Cats. Don't worry. You ain't missed nothing yet. You've just come into the show. So it's fine. But like he says here, like Rob says, it's been quite a week for United. Incomings, and we've got outgoings and links to others. Feels like things are actually moving for us again. I agree with you. And can we get a big shout out to Simon Mwangi as usual? Hello, DevFC family. Billy R on TikTok clearly hates us and says we will not finish above 6. Frankly, if we finish 5th this season, it'll be a bit of a miracle. I think it'd be good considering how many other teams have strengthened. I think there are 4 or 5 teams that are definitely at least better than us. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. Is this your full-time job? No, it's not. I still freelance socials as well just to pay the bills, but I'm hoping this will be my full-time job. Click the link in bio and come over and subscribe. Maybe it might be. Do you know what I mean? Evening. How's it going, Simon? Good to see you as well. This isn't Simon Mwangi, but Simon2103. Both Simons killing it with the chat. And Ollie Cam. How is it going? So, shall we just get into it? I mean, I feel like the last time we did this show, we did focus quite a lot on the fact that we signed Bryan Mbeumo. But now I do think that people have actually wised up to the fact that this is going to be a big signing for us. They've wised up and admitted that this will be a very positive signing for Manchester United. I think everyone's come around with the fees and stuff like that. But now, screw it. There's a picture of Bryan Mbeumo there. He's there. You can see him in the thumbnail of the video. He's there in the title. What are we feeling about the Bryan Mbeumo deal? Let me know. What's going on, Squid Game Universal? Good to see you. Kazi, sorry, Ajar. All of you in here. 57 people in here already. It's only been a few minutes. Remember, if you want to make sure that everything that you say gets live on the channel, then please drop a super chat or become a member and support the DebFC community. This is the non-toxic, healthy Manchester United community, and we're trying to build this into the biggest worldwide. So share it around, like the video, subscribe if you are new. Okay, that's all you got to do. Like, 6,750 subscribers, really good numbers, and I really appreciate it. Squid Game University, Jadon Mbeumo signed, official. He has signed. Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, every big reporter worth their salt has said he has signed his contract. He has signed it. And that he has signed for a 5-year deal with the option of 1 additional year. I think it's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. And also, we got it done pretty quickly, considering that I know the whole thing took like 50 days, but then we went from 1 day, like, oh, maybe it'll never happen because we're so far apart. And then all of a sudden, bam, he signed. Do you know what I mean? So it's pretty crazy, but I like it. I do like it. Red Devil Chief is saying, Dev, it feels like you could tell that Cobbs, as in Cobby Mania, has been working with Pogba this offseason. Dude was putting out some crazy passes yesterday. Surely we have to find a way to start him. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. It's just a case of do need a bit of a box to box presence as opposed to, straight eights because that really isn't how the system works. We have unfortunately lost out on, well, it's not really losing out, but we have lost out on Richard Rios, who isn't going to be a Manchester United player. He's a here we go to Benfica, and you know that they're going to sell him for loads of money in the future. But before we get into that, QFP, the legend that is a member. We have a new member on the chat. It's only been 5 minutes and we've already got a new member. Welcome to the Dev FC Academy, QFP legend. Let's get the claps in the chat. Forget all your questions for a second. Let's get the claps in the chat. Jinx just says, Dev, I love your videos, mate. Thank you very much, especially when you get excited and act like a little kid. That's what happens, man. I do get excited and act like a little kid. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And more, thank you very much for the follow. Everybody, click the link in the bio. Come over to YouTube because this is where it is popping off. We are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers before the start of the season. We've hit 6,752. So come on, link in the bio, come over and join the good vibes because I will be able to see this chat a lot easier than I can see yours. And straight away, look, CK, just a super chat for no good reason, just wanted to send some dough. Appreciate you. But you said you next up, no cap. What do you mean, my brother? I'm next up where? Where am I going? Oh, you think I'm the next one to... That'd be nice. I have, to be honest, I've doubled down on Manchester United content this season because I feel like I've actually got a voice that I want to share, that I've got a type of content I want to do, a type of style, a type of outlook on things. So I appreciate you saying that. And I hope that is the case. I really, really hope that is the case. And I can't do it without you guys' support. You've already supported me so much, but means a lot. Thank you very much for saying that, CK. Very, very kind of you. Squid Game is already talking about goalkeepers. Come on, let's talk about Bryan Mbeumo first. How are we feeling? I know that you guys don't want to talk about him too much because like it feels like it's done. Bro, he hasn't even like taken his pictures yet. He's probably taken the pictures, they're just not out yet. But come on. Bryan Mbeumo is a ridiculously good signing. I'm sure you have to admit that. It is a very, very good signing. And I've said it loads of times before. And I'm just going to go on a bit of a long thing and say what I think about this signing. And you let me know what you think. Because I honestly think that Bryan Mbeumo, I think we paid about £5 million more than what we wanted to. But if that meant we're able to spread it out on the amount of installments that we wanted to, then it's worth it. 4 installments leading up to 65 million quid, which equates to something like 16 million that we have to pay per year. He's on a 5-year deal with the option to extend for another. So it's huge. I think it's absolutely massive to have him. And I think he's going to be a very good signing because, one thing we've missed as well is humility in this squad. Did you see today? Did everyone see Bryan Mbeumo? He showed up to Carrington and he showed up to like sign his contract in like a suit. You don't see that a lot. I'll be honest, you don't see a lot of players rolling with a suit. And I just thought, you know what? It's nice to know that all these different people they care about Man United, that they want to join, and that this guy as well. This saga went on for like 60 days, like 50, 60 days, and he didn't pipe up once. The agent wasn't doing a madness. The clubs weren't doing a madness. We just waited to get the deal done. We did it properly, and we made sure that it got done straight away. Do you know what I mean, Luke? You get it, brother. And Squid Gamer says, I got 3 days left on my gift membership. Look, if you want to sign up for another membership, that is totally up to you. You don't have to, of course. Just so you guys know, if you do sign up to be a member or if you do drop a super chat, then all of it gets reinvested back into the channel. Like, it's not crazy amounts of money that I get from doing YouTube. It's not even a lot, but it allowed me to buy this webcam. It allowed me to pay for this subscription on StreamYard, which I'm using to do streams. So it does, make a difference. And I appreciate you guys no matter what for that. So thank you very much. Alex Cosmin wants to talk about Gyokeres for a start. You know what? Let me just get a picture of Gyokeres on here. Guys, get in the chat and let me know what you want to talk about because there is a lot. There is quite a lot to get through. So we will be going back and forth on quite a lot of this. I can already tell. But I'm trying to see if I've got a picture of Gyokeres somewhere. I'm sure I do. I must do. Get it in the chat, though. Whatever you want to talk about in this live, we will, of course, go through it at some point. There you go. I knew I had a picture of him. So, yeah. With Victor Gyokeres, I mean, how did you guys feel about Victor Gyokeres? Because I knew that this was just media crap. I knew that this was probably agent BS. Like they threw Man United's name in, knowing that we knew we weren't going to get him. He said he wants to go to Arsenal, whether we like that or not. He said he wants to go, and we've said as well. We've said that um, Victor Gyokeres. No, we said Omar Barada. Sorry, Omar Barada and Ruben Amrim have both said they only want players who want to come to Manchester United. So why would they break their neck to get someone who has said he wants to go somewhere else? Do you know what I mean? So it's done. There's no use in really letting that cloud your judgment on anything. It is done. He is not going to come to Manchester United, whether you like it or not. And you're just going to have to deal with that, frankly. And I know it's not fun. I know it isn't fun, but you're just going to have to deal with it. He ain't coming. Yeah, not gonna happen. Agent club noise. Yeah, you guys know what you're doing. Never wanted him in the first place because of Ten Hag signing his past players. Okay, let's not bring Ten Hag into this because I've looked at this man a little bit differently since everything else, but I hear what you're saying. Ivan saying, what do you think about United going for or United scouting Eyvind Helland from Brann? Yes. So if you don't know, Eyvind Helland is like a 6'6" centre back that we've been looking at from Brann. Recently, he was being scouted by Bayern Munich, I think in a game where he got sent off. So not the best sign, but I like it. And Kobe Mainu says, we just got here we go for Emi Martinez. No, we haven't. I wasn't born yesterday. Austin, how's it going? One of the latest members of the Dev FC community. I appreciate you. I feel odd, but it's also something not many pointed out. The fact Victor broke up with his Portuguese girlfriend to remove all ties to Sporting, bit too far. He'll fit in at Arsenal, I guess. Yeah, true. True. And did you also hear there was a team, I forgot where it was now, but I think in like Czech Republic or something, or Montenegro. It was a Montenegrin team called FK Arsenal. They've just been done for match fixing for like 10 years. They've been banned for 10 years by UEFA. And it's like, it's mental because Arsenal, the real Arsenal, did the thing with, time to have a party. And this Arsenal are doing that. I just think it's the worst. I just think it's the worst name. Do you know what I mean? Someone's telling me to check Bryan Mbeumo's Twitter. Why? Does he even have a Twitter? Is this him? B_Mbeumo? Is that him? No, it's a fan account. Does he? I don't think he has Twitter. So I think he might have been duped. Yeah, can't see a single thing. But thank you for the love in the chat. I can see it all in there. There's 79 people in here. How many subscribers are on? 16756. Amazing to see. And likes-wise, we were on 19 when I last checked. Quick little refresh. And we are on 34. Everyone like up the video right now. And on TikTok, we're on 4,000 likes. Come on, let's get up to 12,000. Why not? I mean, we know when Burma's going to get the number 19. So why not do that? Adam, we just talked about Victor Gyokeres. Nothing's going to happen with Victor Gyokeres. If you guys want to keep updated with the live that I'm talking about, where you can just like rewind and you can check different things, you can check the chat a lot clearly, click the link in bio, come over to YouTube because I've got a picture up of Victor Gyokeres here. I'll get more pictures up of the players I'm talking about, so it's easier to follow. So click the link in bio and come over. Sam Lindley is asking the question, and this is related to Bryan Mbeumo. Question: how is he signed if it's not been announced? So you can sign all the deals, but then he's probably taken all of his pictures, and now it's just a case of making it, as bombastic a show as possible. And I think just to get the week off right, they'll announce it either later today, or I think it's a bit late for today, or on Monday. And I think they'll just get everything sorted with the media team in, doing everything possible, and it'll be good to go. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it will be fine. And yeah, someone's asking if there's any goalkeeper news. Well, there is goalkeeper news, but before we get into that, let's just say we have with Victor Gyokeres, Manchester United are not going to get him. And Muppeteers in a video a night or two ago said he finds it odd that Arsenal haven't paid the $2.5 million in over a week. He reckons they're still keen on Sesko and are using Gyokeres to get Leipzig to lower their price. I think everyone's playing a bit of a game. Everyone is playing a bit of a game, and Victor Gyokeres is not winning it. I think his agent has played this so wrong, and I think you have to admit that now. His agent has played that so wrong. Until they get a here we go, until that all happens, his agent has had an absolute stinker, I'll be honest. And no one can convince me otherwise. I think you cannot be talking about your client in this sort of way to try and get a move done, and yet all you're doing is alienating everybody else. So Arsenal clearly might be annoyed, and they're looking at other targets. And like, if they are squabbling for a few million, I mean, it just means all their fans need to shut the hell up and be like, they were coming at us for the Mbeumo deal. You're doing the same thing for Gyokeres because that was announced ages ago. But that's it on Victor Gyokeres. There's no real need to talk about anyone else's players. I just want to be very clear that I don't think he's coming to us. Jackson Phillips, thank you for the follow. I saw it earlier, saying, who do you think is going to be our top striker target? I think it's going to be between Sesko and Watkins. Most likely, I think Sesko works for the... Sammy says you have literally no idea what you're talking about. Wrong you're. There's no... There's no... make myself laugh. But there's... so there's no real chat about us going for many alternatives. I know Nicholas Jackson has been talked about, but really, I see, unless they're going to make a move for Garnacho, I'm not sure that's going to work out too well in anybody's favor. Someone said AFTV in the bin. Yeah, well, they've been in the bin for a while. Actually, no, they're brilliant, but it's just they're too much. Oh, 107 people. There's 107 people on this live, which is mad. Literally have had talks on Friday with Jackson, with his representatives, not with him, which we've done for about 20 players in the window. Jacob Robbins, thank you for the follow. And also, guys, on TikTok, click the link in bio, come over to YouTube, because YouTube has surpassed the numbers that are on TikTok. We have 116 people in here, just about as many charges as Man City have. So everyone, like up the video right now and subscribe, at least, so that we can, every single one of you who likes it, that's how many charges Man City are going to get. That's what we're doing. We've got 49 people who have liked it, 116 in the chat. But you know what? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Marcus Rashford, okay? Because I do think people they're sleeping on this a little bit. I think that Marcus Rashford going to Barcelona is a good deal for everyone. I really, really do. Because I don't see Marcus Rashford coming into the Man United setup. I don't. I think he's said enough to Ruben Amorim. I think he said enough about us, to us, and stuff like that. He said back in, was it December last year, that he wants to change. So since then, it's just like, what the hell are you doing here then? And we managed to get like nearly a deadline day deal in January in order to get him to Aston Villa. So I think he's happy to go to Aston Villa. I think it's the best thing to do that. But something that people keep getting mixed up is he's taking a pay cut and versus how much Manchester United are saving. So what's happened is Marcus Rashford is taking a pay cut to go to Barcelona, meaning that he will get paid only a certain amount. So let's say he's dropped, I'm just using these numbers now. Let's say he's dropped his overall wage packet to 120k, right? To 250k. I don't know why I said 120. 250k over the 350 he's been given. That leaves 100k there. People are saying, are Manchester United paying that? No. Barcelona will cover 100% of the wages that Marcus Rashford is asking for. So I know he's asked for less than what's on his Manchester United contract, but his new Barcelona contract, they're going to commit all of that. We're not getting involved in any of it. How beautiful is that? We're not having to, for the first time in ages, we're not having to pay for another player to leave our club. He's just going to go to Barcelona and do what he does. And let's face it, if Anthony can do well at Betis and he can do well in La Liga, Marcus Rashford is going to do well at Barcelona. Let's face it. And Ahmad Enthusiast here is saying, what are the odds that Barca don't register him due to La Liga rules? There is a potential in that. There is a potential in that. I just don't think it's going to happen, personally. And yeah, with this, it's nice to know that Marcus Rashford is going somewhere that's probably going to be beneficial to him, because I've made a video on it, which is going to go out in the next 2 days. Like, as soon as it's confirmed, it's going to go out. But I made a video talking about his legacy and what it is. I think he's tainted his legacy a little bit with how he's acted in the last few years and how he's performed and things like that. But taking Rashford off the books of 350k a week, do you know what that means? No matter what, if he does go or not, we will make a saving this season of 10 to 15 million pounds. And with sell-on clauses that we've made 20 million on that. We've made 35 million pounds basically on players that don't play for us anymore. That is good business. Do you know what I mean? It just is. And to get Marcus Rashford out the door early, I'm surprised at that. I thought he was going to be around towards the end and we were going to get desperate. But now that he's moved, I think it's a massive domino to fall. And I think it's actually a really positive step just to get the right players out of the football club, which is good. And like Luke says here, we have 131 people in the chat. Guys, if you've been around a while, I think, is this the most we've ever had? I think it is. And now it's 137. It's crazy. And we have 3,000. No, we have 6,761 subscribers. So if you're on TikTok, come over, link in bio, and subscribe and join the show on YouTube because it's a lot more interactive. It's a lot clearer here. And get the likes up if you want to stay on TikTok instead. But the fact that all of you guys are here is insane. And there's a lot of chats coming up now. So if you want to make sure that your content gets highlighted in the video and I can react to it, whatever, please drop a super chat or become a member and I can see everything a lot clearly. Unreal Owen says Sancho should be out of Manchester United by end of this week. So we should go for a striker. I think Sancho would be gone. I think Sancho is going to be here for about 10 more days and then he'll be out. The one that's closest to going out of the others, minus Marcus Rashford, is Jadon Sancho. He's held really productive talks with Juventus. I think he's probably going to go to Serie A. He's also been talked about with some other clubs kind of dotted around Europe. So I think he's going to go. Kieran Birch, appreciate you, mate. Thank you very much for the follow. Says you follow me on LinkedIn. What a John. But yeah, I think with this, it's just a case of get them gone and get them gone for a good amount of money. And this, saying there's not much concrete interest in Garnacho isn't true. There is serious concrete interest in him from Aston Villa and Chelsea. And with Aston Villa, that's where I think like the Aston Villa links, like immediately the media jumped on, okay, maybe we can go for an Ollie Watkins. Maybe we can go for Emi Martinez, Amadou Onana. It just seemed a bit boring. It just seemed too obvious. And it's the same with Chelsea. Like Chelsea are now, they've been interested in him since January. We were interested in offloading him in January. And this was before all the nonsense. So back then, everyone was like, don't you dare sell him to Chelsea. But Chelsea are still there. And they're looking to offload a few of their players as well, like Renato Vega and a few others for decent amounts of money. And let's be honest, I know that Garnacho has been difficult. I know that Garnacho has been an awful person to be involved in at this football club. But at the same time, like people need to understand that Simon 2103 mentions it here. Like the fact that Ruben said this to Garnacho probably isn't helping our case whatsoever. But at the same time, like all of these things about he's brought his value down and all this, it still doesn't get away from the fact that there are players out there available now who have moved already that are in his position and still putting up worse numbers that we should be matching it against. Because I know Mbeumo is a good lad and Mbeumo is someone who actually, has done well for the club and he hasn't brought the club into disrepute and all this like Garnacho has in different times. But I'm sorry, but the price of him had to go up because Elanga, Madueke and all this went up. Like Elanga, Madueke, Kudus, all these players, they can't touch Garnacho's numbers in the last 3 years, let alone his. So if they're worth 40, 50 million pounds, we should be getting 60 mil plus for Garnacho. We should. Like, he's still 20 years old. We should be able to get that. And Pogba was a problem. We still bought him for like 80 million pounds, didn't we? So I think people do need to wise up and be like, you know what? It is what it is. But we should be getting top dollar for him if he does go. I think he's going to. Austin, for no good reason, just drop in 140 ZAR. I don't even know what currency that is, but I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you very much for everyone who's joining. It is really nice to see you guys all in here. We have 157 people in here now. All of you got to make sure you're subscribed. We have 6,768. All of you need to make sure you're subscribed. And please, if you are doing hang on, I'm just trying to check something in the chat. But if you want to do a little super chat, then please make sure that you just drop it where you can or become a member if you want to join onto the channel a bit more long term. But yes, I think that, someone said Martin Mitev, Ghana is better than Madueke. 100% Ghana is better than Madueke. And Sam Lindley, just making it clear in the chat, if you are new and you have joined, this is the non-toxic Manchester United channel. We are here to talk about Manchester United in the correct and proper way possible. So let's not annoy people. Let's not do anything to other people. Let's be kind and let's have good, healthy conversations. Because if you guys are, but bearing in mind, if you guys are like chatting nonsense in the chat, I'll just kick you out. So you might as well stop it now. But we are here to do good quality content and good quality conversations about Manchester United. So if you want to join that, we're not doing any of the toxic crap that we get from like the Schmeitic and all these different places. Like, we are here to build a proper community. So please do, if you are new, subscribe. Right, just like that, we have 6,770 subscribers. So this is the positive channel. If you want to be a part of that, please do like up the video and subscribe. If you like the video, all it does is just get more people into the lives. And you know what? I think this is for the first time ever. We have 158 on YouTube and we have 117 on TikTok. We have hundreds all over the gaff. Beautiful. Thank you very much. And let's do this all properly. And yeah, I'm a plan. I did see them, but I wasn't too impressed, to be honest. And like everyone just said, everyone just behave. We're building a good community here. So let's not ruin it at all. So that is on Marcus Rashford. And what does everyone think? What does everyone think about the Marcus Rashford deal? Get it in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you've got a really keen comment that you want me to react to, drop a quick super chat if you can, just to ensure that I've got it, or become a member because all of your comments get highlighted and I can see it a lot easily. But that's it, I think, on Marcus Rashford. Get your comments in there. Like, how are you genuinely feeling about him? And like I say, there's a video that I've got coming out about the overall legacy of Marcus Rashford. But overall, I think we've managed to do something quite good. And there's still more to talk about, which is crazy, but in a good way. I mean, only in a good way. But you know what? We might as well talk about this guy while he's here, because no one's going to let me walk through it without talking about him. So we have been linked with some different strikers, haven't we? We have been linked with some different strikers. And we talked about Watkins. We've talked about Mateta before. And we talked about quite a few, to be honest. But this one here is Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko. And we are... we're going to have to talk about him for quite a long while. I did just have to, for the first time, have to ban someone for a little bit and remove their comments. Guys, let's not do anything weird in this chat. We're trying to build this into the best community of Manchester United fans, so let's not do anything silly. Straight away, Luke is saying this guy is it, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Benjamin Sesko? Don't worry about Nicholas Jackson. I really don't think that's going to happen. If it does, I'll be very shocked. If it does, I'll be very shocked. But what are we thinking about him? Benjamin Sesko. Get it in the chat. Get it in the chat what you think about him. Because Simon straight away saying getting Højlund vibes from Sesko. Ooh. Okay. And Reese, I hear what you're saying. Too much of an expensive risk. Do you think he will suit the system? I don't. No, I don't, actually. Don't know much about him, but apparently United have been tracking him for years. We track everyone for years, though, innit? That's the thing. Would you rather Sesko or Gyokeres with all the rumours? I'd rather Sesko, because I don't think Gyokeres will work at all. But I'd rather Sesko. Also, mad, we've got 270 people across both platforms now. Absolutely elite. So just like up the video wherever you are now. Just like up the video wherever you are and follow or subscribe. If you follow on TikTok, I'll be able to see it. So I can give you a little shout out once you do that. And if you subscribe on YouTube, please just let me know. And I'll give you a little shout out as well. Same if you drop a super chat, I'll be able to see it immediately. Sesko is good. Sesko is a lanky Havertz. My God. He will end up worse than Højlund. What makes you say that? Sesko has more years to improve, yeah. But Watkins is 29. He is 29, but I don't see any real problem with that. Would be ridiculous on FM. Ahmad, you're after my own heart, you. Which striker do I think we will get? I don't think it'll be either of them. I think Watkins is close. I think Watkins is a good one, but I want Rodrigo Menez. You guys know how much I love Rodrigo Menez, man. You know how much I love him. You do. And this is the thing when it comes to the Watkins-Sesko debate. Watkins is also cheaper in Premier League proven. Sesko is not. Guys, I'm just going to do a quick poll. Please subscribe and drop a super chat while I'm off, because I won't be able to see everything until I come back. So drop a super chat to make sure it gets started. But I'm just going to do a quick little poll on the YouTube show. So bear with me 1 second. We got 98 likes as well on YouTube. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on. Let's get to 100 likes. And on TikTok, we got 10K. Come on, 20K. Let's do it. I'm going crazy now. So I'm not putting in Gyokeres, because Gyokeres is just not going to happen. And I kind of want to see what people think about... You know what? I'm putting in my option as well, just because I love him. And you guys know I love him. So I want to see how much you guys know ball. Go on. I've put the poll in. It's on YouTube right now. So guys, click the link in bio. Come over to YouTube, subscribe and join the poll. But we've hit 103 likes as well. Absolute legends. But I've put a poll up saying, which striker would you prefer? Simple question. Jubes26 talking about Tony. Absolutely not. What you want? He spent some time in Saudi and he trashed on Brentford when he got done for gambling. Absolutely not. But let's go for these 4 options. I've said it on TikTok and you can see it on YouTube right now. If you're watching this after the fact, get it in the comments because I want you guys to make it very clear. But which striker would you prefer? Benjamin Sesko, Ollie Watkins, Nicholas Jackson, or Rodrigo Muniz? You know how much I love Rodrigo Muniz, so I'm kind of just changing that. And I feel like some people... And also, let's not talk about Osimhen, because Osimhen is pretty much on his way to Galatasaray. So, there we are. We've got another super chat that I've missed, so thank you very much, DV, for sending that in. Do you watch cricket? ICT, so the Indian cricket team collabed with United. I did see the collab. Not a big cricket fan, to be honest. I just can't watch it. I think the pace of it, yeah, it's just not for me. Jackson should not even be an option, please. I hear you. Thank you also for dropping the super chat. And if anyone does follow, make sure you make me aware of it just so I can shout you out as well, because I appreciate every ounce of support when growing this community, because I love what we're growing here. Honestly, it makes me feel warm and fuzzy. You know what, guys? If you all on TikTok click the link in bio, come over to YouTube, we could hit 6,800 subscribers today. If like 30 of you do it out of 107, 1 in 3, that could work. If all of you came over and subscribed right now and joined the live. Also, this is the biggest live we've ever done on YouTube. So come over and let's be a part of history. So come on. KB says, Dev, someone chose Jackson. Absolutely not. And Luke is saying, Dev, Watkins is decent, but it regularly takes him multiple clear-cut chances to convert, not prolific at 29. I think his numbers are pretty prolific compared to some of the other ones we're talking about. And also, like, he's also done it on the international stage. Do you know what I mean? Gaz11, who's been a member of this channel pretty much since the beginning. I take Muniz over Sesko, but Watkins can teach Højlund more. This is the balance we've got to prove, because I don't care what you guys say. Højlund's staying. Højlund is absolutely staying. Do you know what I mean? So we need to chill. Again, another super chat from DV. Thank you very much. The Indian cricket team coach was asked Messi or CR7. He said Rashford. Okay, well, he's just... If it's his favorite player, fine. If he thinks he's better, then he needs a word with himself. I want Victor to see Arsenal fans melt down. What, Victor Gyokeres? He'll see them melt down probably now. He's probably seeing all this social stuff and he knows what he's in for, but he has to deal with that. Someone has just said, I mean, this would be a cool one to think about in terms of a front three. Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't know. Rag A Clips 55 has asked, who's my dream player? I want Rodrigo Muniz. I want Rodrigo Muniz so badly, man. I really, really do. I think he is the guy. And the reason I say that is because he's cheaper than everyone else we're talking about. He's got 4 years worth of experience in English football. I think 3 in the Premier League. He scored against every top club last season. He's got a goal and assist every 94 minutes. I think he's the guy. And he automatically comes in and he levels up the people around him. He's got good, he can drop deep, he can strike a ball hard, he's good against going up against defenders, he can hold up the play well. I really like him, man. I think he is the guy. Personally, I think that is the one we should go for. We have 159 people in the chat now. That's the most we've ever had. Big ups yourself. Big ups to everyone who is coming in. And Biggs, you're asking who we're talking about. I'm talking about Rodrigo Muniz. And if you're failing to catch up, I'm live on YouTube as well, where you can see pictures of the people I'm talking about. So click the link in bio, come over and join the show, because 159 people is absolutely mental. So thank you guys so much. And also, become a member. Become a member of the DevFC community just to show some love to the streams and everything that we're doing, because I am doing my best to build this into the safest space for Manchester United fans in the world. Healthy communications, no toxicity. So if you love that, subscribe and like up this live, because we're on 115 likes, the same amount of charges as Man City. Beautiful. 167 people in here now. Guys, LinkedIn. Why am I talking about LinkedIn? But let's go on to TikTok. No, YouTube. I can't get my words out. TikTok, come over onto YouTube and let's subscribe and let's build this community out properly. Biggs is saying you've now surpassed KG as my new favorite content creator. No, I love KG. I'll be honest. KG's my dog. So if I'm even on the same list as him, I'm gassed. Why not Jesus when fit is incredible? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Gabriel Jesus? Surely not. Samuel Singer says, what do you think of Richard Rios' move? Do I think we should have made a move for him? Let's talk about it. I need to get a picture of Rios up. which is why I'm saying if you're on TikTok, come over to YouTube now. It's a lot easier to just keep updated with who I'm talking about, so you don't get lost. Because even I get lost, and I'm doing the bloody show. Just finding a picture of Richard Rios now. Let me know what you think about it. What do you think about the Richard Rios situation? Because I'm not happy with it at all. I'm happy for him more than anything. I'm happy for him, and I think it's getting to a point where, you know, he's actually made the move best for his career. And before I get into why, Jame Kana, thank you very much. Keep doing your thing, Dev. Bless up. Drop in 199 in the chat. You absolute legend. Thank you very much for that. Like I say, guys, any money that gets sorted into the chat just goes right back into the channel. So I appreciate you. But we're here to talk about Richard Rios. And for me, I think that Richard Rios has probably made the best move for him. And the reason I say that is because if you don't know, Richard Rios, who has been a standout at the Club World Cup, he's been very good for Palmeiras, who was very good at the Copa America about a year and a half ago as well for Colombia. He is the archetypal box-to-box midfielder. You look at his stats, you look at his running, you look at his technique, you look at how he interplays with everybody else. He's brilliant. I think he's really, really good, frankly. And I think there is a lot more to be said about him than some of the other players that we've been linked with. And also, I think the one thing that I've been interested in with Richard Rios is that I thought he was a bit younger than what he was. He's actually 25. So he had to make a leap now that kind of typifies his career. Like, would you go straight from Brazil into the Premier League and just gel straight away? Not many people do. Martinelli took about 2 seasons. Jesus took a season to get used to it. He's not at the age to get used to things. So to go to Benfica is a brilliant move for him. I think it's a really good move for him. For them, they paid 30 million euros, which is a great move also. And I think that is a really nice, solid move for him. And fair play. But like everyone is saying in the chat, Benfica are they are menaces when it comes to buying players for cheap and selling them on for a profit. Joao Felix, I'm talking Darwin Nunez, obviously. Like anyone Gonzalo Ramos, anyone in the past 5 or 10 years that's been there, they have been awesome at buying and selling talent. And Richard Rios, is the guy that I think they're going to do that to next. So fair play if it works out for him, because he's a very good player. You all know that I wanted him at Manchester United. So it's big. It's a big move. And I have nothing but respect for the guy for making that sort of move in his career. What do you guys think about the Rodrigo? I keep thinking of Rodrigo Menez. What do you guys think of the Richard Rios move? Let me know in the comments. And there's 174 of you in here now. That's by far the most we've ever had in a live. Big up yourselves. Guys, if you're on TikTok, we are live on YouTube where you can see a more interactive screen. And I'm talking with everyone in the chat. You can drop super chats and support the live and become members of the channel and stuff, because we are here to build the best Manchester United community in the world. None of the toxic crap that you see elsewhere. And let's just talk properly about our football club. And if you guys all come over now and subscribe, we're going to smash through 6,800 subscribers easy, when we were on 6,750 to begin with. We've never hit 50 subscribers in one show. Click the link in bio, come over, subscribe. And if you're watching this on YouTube now and you're not subscribed, first of all, I don't know how you found me. Thank you very much for finding me. But subscribe. We have 121 likes as well, 122. Get the likes going, because all it does is invite more people into the show. And vote on the poll, because the way I'm looking at it now, when we're looking at strikers that Man United would prefer to get, or who you would prefer us to sign, Benjamin Sesko is at 55%. Ollie Watkins is 35%. Nicholas Jackson at 4%. And Rodrigo Menez at 7%. So at least people want my shout of Rodrigo Menez more than Nicholas Jackson, which makes me happy. Thank you, Biggs, for subscribing. Thank you, everyone, for doing that. And Scotch Bonnet says, you are funny and only got to see more of you from shorts and then saw you on live stream with United View and Alice. Yeah. So I'm going to be on United View tomorrow, and I'm going to continue that throughout the season, hopefully. However, whenever they want me, I will be there, frankly. And if I can make it, of course. Another super chat. Our first Polish super chat. Love that. What do you think about Rodrigo and Vinicius? So Vinicius has been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia. They apparently might pay 300 million or something for him, and it said Saudi. It never said the club. I feel like the clubs are going to come together, make up the money, and then just divide him out. That's what it feels like. But I don't think he'll go. I don't think Real Madrid are going to pony up, going to take the money. I think he's too good for that, and I don't think he'll accept to go to Saudi either. Rodrigo, I think, has fallen by the wayside, and I do see him moving sometime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if PSG went for him, and I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal made a late bid as well. But as we're on Richard Rios, he screams Benfica. I absolutely hear you. But also, thank you, Lucas. Don't know if I said that. Thank you for the super chat. Really, really appreciate you doing that. And guys, if you want your comments live for me to react to, then all you got to do is drop a super chat. And Simon Mwangi coming out with the good knowledge on Richard Rios, saying he played futsal before transitioning to professional football in 2020. So that was 20. What? That can't be right. Oh, 2020. I read that as 2000. So 2020, 5 years ago. Is that true? Simon, you've taught me something very, very new. That's mental. And Reese, what did I tell you? Do you know the amount of people that were in this show talking about when I was talking about Richard Rios for the past 3 or 4 weeks? They were like, oh, his release clause is 80 million, 100 million. And I told you that's for domestic clubs and he'll go abroad for a lot cheaper. What now? Told you. I told you I was right. Dev, thoughts on Nemecha? I'm guessing you mean Felix Nemecha, not Luca. So Luca's the one who plays for Leeds next to your favorite Ao Tanaka. He was okay, Fez, but Felix Nemecha, he looks good, but again, I don't think he's the type of profile we need. He's a bit too lethargic for me in possession, but he's not bad. I think we need a bit more of a worker. Yeah. Hey, my G, what's up, Rooney? What a name, Rooney. What likes are we on now? We're on 136 likes, the most likes we've ever had. And this is going to be one of the best shows we've ever had. And we're on 6,799 subscribers. Guys, who's going to be my 6,800th? Who's going to be my 6,800th? Come on. Let's make it work. Let's do this. Come on. I'm going to stay on the subscriber number. You can all see it there. You can see it on TikTok. Look, who's going to be my subscriber number? Tell me. Tell me who's going to do it. Who's going to do it? Click the link in bio, come over to YouTube and subscribe. Let's see who's going to do it. 138 likes as well. Let's keep the likes going up as high as possible. 153 people in here. And we have hit 6,803 just like that. You guys are absolute legends. And also shout out to Andy D and Jack Branny FF4 for the follow. Follow along on TikTok for a free shout out like that. And Raise, thank you very much for the subscribe. Now, oh, come on now. Luke, I'm a plant. Why you got to bring him up for? But you're right. Everyone knows how much I like Fred. And it's just because I like workhorses in midfield. He wasn't good enough, but I just want more Brazilians in the team. Josh Kingsbury 19, thank you for the follow as well. And Mystic777, hi Dev from India. Where were you or your parents from? So my parents were born here as well, but my grandparents are from India. New to the channel, but follow you regularly on Insta. Oh, that reminds me, guys, in the description, let me just tell you, in the description, you've got my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, my Spotify. It's all down there. Go ahead and follow up wherever you want. Adopted Ginge, thank you for the follow as well. Nick said, I love Fellaini. He was okay. I didn't love him. Hi, Dev. Hello, Alan. So this from Kieran Lee. You're a Fulham fan. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Every Fulham fan I know is just a really nice guy, so I'm glad to see you in here. Fulham fan here says, Dev, Muniz would be a great profile and you would love him as a person. So good with the fans. Inconsistent and not sure how he would cope with a big club. Fair enough. I think what I'm more going for is like, I want someone who gives us another option. He's already playing a good role at Fulham in terms of coming off from the bench and doing what needs to be done in certain games. I think he could do that for us if we get him for a fair fee. He's also 2 or 3 years older than Højlund, and I think 2 years older than Xerxes, with 2 or 3 years more experience than both of them. He's physical, he's got good genes, he's got good style in terms of the play that he has, and he loves scoring against Man United rivals. So I'm a fan. I really just do want him. I think, let me know, Kieran, with injuries, what are you saying? Because people are not sure about that. Simon Mwangi has asked a question that I want every person in the live to answer, because it can't just be me answering this. He says, Dev, but this is going out to all of you. Which midfield combination, as in a midfield 2, would you prefer for Man United? Bruno and Casemiro, Bruno and Ugarte, Ugarte and Casemiro, Ugarte and Mainu, Cassie and Mainu, Bruno and Mainu. Get yours in the chat. I've got my answer, but get yours in the chat. Get yours in the chat. What are you saying? Someone saying check Fabrizio's Insta. I will do that, but get yours in the chat. What midfield 2 you want Manchester United to have? So go on. Get it in there. What are we saying? And Mbeumo's been announced. Well, let's have a look. I don't think he has. But I can see that Fabrizio Romano is talking about Edison to Galatasaray, which doesn't mean anything to me. There you go. Marcus Rashford, due to land in Barcelona in the next few hours after formal authorization from Manchester United earlier. So he's going to sign today, most likely. And if he does, my video on Marcus Rashford will go out today. Very interesting. That was on his Twitter, which I know is his most updated thing because it's easier to get post out on there. And Paul Pogba, apparently on iShowSpeed's stream, has said about Marcus Rashford joining Barcelona. It says, Manchester United, they're losing a great player. Unlucky for them. It's not unlucky for us. It's unlucky for everyone involved. But yeah. That's it. That's all there is to say on that deal. I want to see all you guys' comments now. Come on. Ugarte and Casemiro gives solidity. You want Baleba, I hear you. But I think I do honestly think that Ugarte and Maino is the one. I do. Ugarte and Maino is the one I want. And this obviously poses the question, where do you put Bruno? And you know what is mad? I was on a video with Goal like about 2 weeks ago, and it's been released. It's on Goal Fan Zone, so go on there, check it out. We did like a keep or sell Man United edition. I was on the side of selling Bruno Fernandes. Now calm down. It's not because I want to get rid of him, but it's more for the money. If we were to get 100, 120 million, even late in the window for Bruno, I think you'd have to take it. And the reason for that is because now we've got Mbeumo, and Ahmad will obviously play in that cam role as well, along with Mount probably, because we can't sell him. A 31-year-old Bruno going for 100 million could bring in so much money to get an athletic midfielder, some more defenders, another goalkeeper, and a striker. I think that's worth it. But also because I want to promote Mainu. I want Mainu to be the number one guy in midfield, in the midfield too. He is indeed, Devon. If you've just joined, we are already gone past the I keep saying Rodrigo Rios, the Richard Rios saga, but I guess I don't need to do that anymore because he's gone to Benfica. So all fair play to him. I hope it goes well. And yeah, very good player. So all the best. Macmillan Clan said, saw you on a United View video with Muppeteers and that brought me here. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. Well, yeah, hopefully I will be on the United stand tomorrow as well, like I said before. Luke, going into the midfield issues, Cassie is not enough mobility. Same with Bruno. Bruno leaves the midfield massively imbalanced due to positional indiscipline. You said that a lot yesterday during the stream. Positional discipline is key, and I completely agree with you. So we need to make sure that whoever we're talking about brings some positional discipline into the club, which is why I wanted Rios, why I want like an Angelo Stiller. I think that's a really good option, but it is what it is. And you know what now? We're going to go away from chatting about outfield players and we're going to talk about goalkeepers, my favorite position to analyze. And if you are new, please link in bio on TikTok. Please subscribe if you are new. And we are now going to talk about goalkeepers, but also subscribe as well, because we're on 147 likes and we have 147 people watching. That's the balance. Can we get 150 likes? Maybe even 200. 200 is too much, I know, but let's aim for it. Aim for the stars, land on the moon. That's what I think. And Kean Tyler says, any links with keepers? Yep, we're going to go through one. A few of them, actually, right now. So Clogger has asked, Kyoga, am I going on the United stand tomorrow? God forbid, the United View only. But let's get rid of these pictures of Richard Rios and let's talk about some goalkeepers that we've been linked with. And it's time to talk about them because I think people are going to really have a different opinion on this. Like, first of all, we're going to get to the one that you just said, Thibaut and Reece, but this news about Emi Martinez, I feel like people are annoyed that we're not going for him. And in my opinion, I'm so glad that we're not. I don't think this is the guy for me. Like, I don't think that he's okay. He's way better than what we've got. Obviously, he's way better than what we've got. But Emi Martinez, like, he's got nothing more to prove. So what is it do you think that he's going to come to Manchester United and bring? He's a bit mad, right? He's a bit nuts, a bit crazy, but also he doesn't really bring much solidity to it. And since the World Cup, I think he's kind of living off the World Cup hype and making the occasional good save here or there. And that's it. And Joel Official said he won't accept being a second keeper, which I agree. And I don't think we're going to sell Onana. So you want a goalkeeper in between Onana and Bayindir. Most goalkeepers are going to be better than Bayindir. It just depends on the numbers. And I want a young, fresh goalkeeper that allows us to challenge Onana for the number one spot and just clear Bayindir out. I think that's the stage we have to go to. I'm done with Binder. I can't back it. I don't think he's good enough for us. I really am not. I'm not about it. And Martinez, I'm a Plant is saying Martinez got a red card against us for super decision, so it's not a great selling point. He's also going to miss the first games of the season because of it. He's going to miss at least one. I don't think it's a 3-match ban. I think it's at least one because one carries over season to season. The fact that they have to make that a rule, players are dumb. But I can understand why. 151 likes, 154 people watching. Where are we at with subscribers? 6,811. You beautiful, beautiful people. I can't wait till we hit 7K. Like, seeing the 7 in front of... When we hit 10K, I'm going to be over the moon. I'm going to be absolutely over the moon. But if you can, please subscribe, like up the video if you're new, drop a super chat as well, because there's loads of people in here now, and I want to make sure that I can get to your comments as much as possible. So if you do drop a super chat, even if I don't get to it straight away, it gets starred, and I'll make sure I get to it at the end of the video and give you the shout out that you deserve. And yeah, I'm not a fan. And Metro Wisdom says, I'm happy to see that I'm not the only one who doesn't want Martinez. He's a good goalkeeper, but he makes mistakes just like Onana. Not just like Onana. Onana definitely makes more mistakes, but I don't think he's the one to go for. John Victor isn't a bad option. I hear it, but I think he's just better than Bayindir, and that's it. Why can't we try for Lunin? Because I think he's just about to sign a new contract to Real Madrid. And I want to get into this comment from Simon Mwangi, but first, there's 187 people in here now. So subscribe, all of you. Like up the video. Every single one of you needs to like up the video. But that's insane. That's the most we've ever had on a show. So thank you guys so much. It's the most we've ever had. But like it so that we can get as many people in here as possible. The non-toxic Man United community. Come on. That's what it's all about. We're not like some of the other big channels out there. One day we will grow to be one of the big channels. But let's just enjoy the ride. And let's remember why we're here. To have good, clean, wholesome conversations about Manchester United and do it in the best possible way. What's going on? Nay, that rhymed. 158 likes. Love that. And if you're on TikTok and if you want to stay there, listen, you can click the link in bio, come over to YouTube and subscribe, which means I'll love you forever. Or you can drop a follow and then you can just let me know when you have so that I can give you a shout out. But there's 190 people in YouTube now, 86 people in here. Come on, it's popping. It's popping. So come over. And please, if you can get me over to 200 people, that'll be absolutely insane. We have 162 likes now. The live is popping today. It absolutely is. So this is the biggest live I've ever done on YouTube. So I appreciate you all very, very much. Guys, on TikTok, link in bio, come over. Let's see how many people we can get in here and build it out. And let's just like up the video and let's get the comments going and do everything you're supposed to be doing. I've seen your comment, Mystic, about Muniz. He's saying I should look at Strand Larsen instead. I've looked at the two. I prefer Muniz. But why not look at Strand Larsen if that is an option? I just think he's a bit too cumbersome for me. He reminds me of Havertz a bit too much. Muniz has got that nimble quality. Only up from here, Dev. That's what I'm hoping, Joel. And guys, drop a super chat. Drop a membership if you can. We haven't had like any gifts in a while. We haven't had any new member. We had a new member today, to be fair. But if you want to drop any love, or if you want to drop a super chat, I would always say if you want to be a member first so that it will highlight your comment every single time for me. So it makes it a lot easier. Or just do what Kian's done for no good reason. Drop in €5 in the chat because you're a legend. Thank you very much for that, Kian. I don't know why you've done that, but thank you. It means a lot. Now, Emi Martinez for me it's an okay name. I'm not overly enthusiastic about it, but that's the one for me that I don't want at Manchester United. I think he's too expensive, and for what he would bring and for how long he would bring it, I want someone who's got something to prove and has got something worth offering to Manchester United. And we have to throw this guy in there because we have been linked. John Victor, who has got a 4.8 million release clause from Botafogo to Manchester United. But I think if it wasn't for the Club World Cup, we wouldn't be tracking him. So if we were, if we were to sell Bayindir and Onana and then get John Victor and somebody else, I'd be pretty happy with that. That would make me a very happy boy. But yeah, I don't think John Victor is good enough on his own. I think he's a bit erratic, and that's why, like I say, I'd replace Bayindir for him. It's pretty much like for like in terms of money as well. I think we bought Bayindir for 4 million, but then we need to get. He would be a better option as a backup, I would say, than Bayindir. But we need a new goalkeeper, and I think this is the one. Thibaut, I see you there, my brother. Look, Senne Lammens. I do think that Senne Lammens, there's real talk now. And I have to be fair to Thibaut. There's the reason why his comment is there. You've been getting me onto this guy from early. From early. Do you know what I mean? And Luke is saying, what did I see in Bart Verbruggen at the time? I thought Bart Verbruggen is just calm. I think he's decent with the ball at his feet, but he's got great reflexes. He's really good in the air. He's really positive. He commands his area well. He does all the things that I want him to do. And Senne Lammens, frankly, does those things too. The thing is with him, it's not going to be an open and shut case. You don't just bring him in and bring him in as a starting goalkeeper. I think Man United is too big of a step up to go from Royal Antwerp to Manchester United. But you know what I do like is that he has been outperforming every single metric of his, like in terms of expected goals conceded versus saves and versus saves made and what he's actually doing. I think he is good. And also go and watch him because I also think he's quite calm. And you know what, Kian, I'm glad you mentioned him. Kelleher would have been a great buy. Don't care if he's a Liverpool lad. I would have taken Caoimhin Kelleher any day of the week. I think Kelleher's brilliant and he's got all the experience in the Premier League as well. But Senne Lammens has a Kelleher quality about him. He does. He really, really does. And Mustafa, good to see you in here, mate. I know you're a bit late, but it's all good. You know what? A goalie that could save a ball, fundamentals of a world-class guy that has a high risk to fail. I think he will be good. I think he'll be brilliant. And Joel Official, I need a goalkeeper that can dive low and high for top and bottom corner. That's what he does. And he's quite a big boy, isn't he? I'm just going to check actually how tall this guy is. Because I think he's a lanky one. Yeah, 1.93 meters. So what's that in feet? 6'5"? I feel like that's like 6, I think higher than that. 6'4". I want to say that's about 6'4". But this is the key bit as well that Reese is talking about. Because I've mentioned this so much with so many players being linked with us. When it comes to Lammens and when it comes to any goalkeeper, I want you to enjoy the idea of playing for Manchester United. I want you to have a reason for playing for us. Like, it's not just about, oh, you want to, do well, you want to do this, you want to, like, whatever. I genuinely just want you to have, like, a reason for Manchester United being your next step. Like, Martinez doesn't have a reason. He doesn't. He really, really doesn't. And I think it is just about getting players who want to join the club, who have the qualities to give us something in the club at that time and to do something positive for us. And I think he has all of those qualities, which is really, really positive to see. And can I say, by the way, we're on 172 likes, by far and away the most likes we've ever had on any show. We could hit 200 likes today. We could genuinely hit 200 likes. Everyone like up the video right now. Like up the video right now. Luke is saying, I don't know if you've seen the United film with David Tennant, but Greg in goal was a perfect character. Perfectly outlined. The box is his. Yes, obviously you're talking about Harry Gregg, who was one of the survivors of the Munich plane crash. In fact, pulled a lot of his players from the wreckage. Well, not players, friends from the wreckage. And if you haven't seen the film, I'm not going to lie. If you haven't seen the film, is it called United? I want to say it is. It's called United on Netflix. Please watch it. It's on Sky and a few other places. You'll be able to get it online somewhere. But United with David Tennant, beautiful film. It made me cry. I thought it was an incredible film because it hits deep. Like, and that's what kind of football was all about in terms of the connection that people had with them. It is an incredible film. And I agree. What Harry Gregg said is all about, that's what goalkeeping is. You have to claim your box. And again, Lammens, I think Lammens is a really solid goalkeeper. I really, really do. I think he's brilliant. And you know what? We're going to switch up the poll. We're going to end the poll now on YouTube. We've got 211 votes, which is crazy. But guys, if you can, drop a super chat. Like before, I'm going to have to say this again. But there's going to be a lot of people commenting because we've got nearly 150 people in here now. Over 160. Mental. But if you can, drop a super chat or drop a membership just so I can give you a shout out and I can see everything. But here are the results from the live that's been going for 30 minutes on the poll. Benjamin Sesko, I said, which striker would you prefer? Benjamin Sesko, 58%. Ollie Watkins, 31%. Nicholas Jackson, 2%. And Rodrigo Muniz, 9%. I'll take 10% of the vote. Yes, I am rounding it up. I don't care. I think that's absolutely fine. Now, let's get another poll in here. And it's simply, which GK would you sign? Keep it simple. Don't anybody say David De Gea. 1, he signed a new contract. And 2, you don't go back to an ex. So I'm going Emi Martinez, John Victor, Senne Lammens. Because those are the goalkeepers we have been linked with. I'm not going to go into any sort of random ones. But these are the ones we have clearly been linked with. So, Dev, he's got captain capacity. He was under 23 Belgian captain, was he? That's weird for Lammens to get. That's actually weird, you know, for a goalkeeper to get under 23 captain. Like, fair play. Fair play. Luke Underplan says Sergio Romero, hop in the TARDIS and get him back. Just because you think about David Tennant, you said TARDIS. Diogo Costa, again, he has been linked, but nothing serious. I just don't think we're going to splash that much money. Abdi Fatah Al-Bashi has said Edison from City. You must have lost your mind. I want a player that is hungry. Honestly, and I want him too. We actually need a centre midfielder. Carlos Baleba is a baller. He is Griffin, but he's going to be way too expensive. God, we've already been here for an hour. How has that happened? We've already been here for an hour. Guys, on what Rashford has landed already? Hang on. Isn't that the news that I read out earlier from Fabrizio, or is this new? Oh, okay, fair play. Paul Pogba's just saying he's happy for Marcus. That is what you'd usually say. Let me see. Wait, where is it? Where is all this stuff with? I need to know where Fabrizio is getting all this information from. What is Fabrizio saying? Okay, come on. Fabrizio. Because people are saying he's landed. I need to know where he's landing. Is he landing? Guys, he's landing. We've already read that out. How long does it take to get to Barcelona on a private jet? Can't take long. Baleba and Wharton would be priced way out of budget. Exactly. He literally just posted on his Insta. What did he say on his Insta, Reese? Because I can't get his Insta up here, annoyingly. Is it the same thing? It probably is the same thing. Guys, I need to check what number of likes we're on. We could get nearly 200. I think we might be. We're on 190 likes. Oh my God, guys. Link in bio, TikTok. Come over to YouTube right now. In fact, I'm coming off of YouTube. I'm coming off of TikTok. And I'm just focusing directly on the YouTube show. We have 141 people in here, nearly 200 likes. So come on, everyone, please click the link in bio. Thank you very much for getting 17,000 likes, by the way. That's insane. But as you can see up top, that is a YouTube thumbnail because I'm doing long form content on YouTube moving forward. I've got a video going out about Marcus Rashford very soon, a video going out about Bryan Mbeumo. Both of them are already ready to go. So if you can, please click the link in bio, come over to YouTube, either join the show or subscribe or both. Always both. Come on, I'm going to stay on for another few minutes while I talk to a few of you here. We're on 6,825 subscribers when we were on 6,750 earlier today. That's mad. We had 75 subscribers in an hour. That is absolutely ridiculous. And Mustafa says, don't worry, Dev, give it a month. You'll get 2K views a video. I don't think we will get it that early, but I think we can get it at some point. And like Ray's Gamer says, we're on 196 likes now. Let's get to 200. Come on. Everyone in here, click the link in bio. Come over to YouTube right now because I'm leaving TikTok. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving. So please do come over. I appreciate you all very, very much. Follow up if you are new, by the way, because yeah, that just allows you to see all the content that's coming out. We're now on 6,828. Come on. If we can get 6,850, that'll be nuts. Click the link in bio, come over and subscribe right now. Right now and join the show and get the like target up as well. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for everyone who's liking. I can see it all in there. You guys are legends. Follow up if you're enjoying the content, and I will see you on the next show, which will be either Tuesday or Wednesday. And I will see you then. Take care, guys. God, what a show. What a show. This is 154 people. I think we've got it. How many members on the channel, Dev? I believe. You know what? I'm going to check. I'm not even going to say I believe. I'm going to check how many members are actually on because I don't know off the top of my head. So let me just check that for you, Simon. Don't do what I think you're going to do because you do it too often. And I respect you way too much to keep on asking you for that sort of thing. But let me check how many members we got. We are on. So we've had 5 people cancel, which means that we have 67 in total. Yes, 67 in total, I believe. And this includes users who cancelled. Yeah, so we had 67. We did have 72. We have 67. 5 have cancelled. So we've got 67 people in here, which is crazy. 67 members on the channel. Absolutely awesome. Thank you very much, Reese, for the kind words. We did it. 201 likes. Oh, mad. Absolutely mad. And Nick, I agree with you there. Come on. Toby, please join up, man. Join the shows. That's all you got to do. We've got 201 likes. That's mental. That's actually mental. And I'm tired. I'm actually tired, but I feel invigorated. This is amazing. Thank you guys, man. Thank you so much. 202 likes now. Absolutely awesome. Thank you. So I am absolutely, well, I'm going to have to come off the live pretty shortly because I've got to go and walk the dog. I've got to go and make dinner. Got to do everything. And I'm going to call my girlfriend because I think she's on her way back from home now. So I will see you guys in a sec. I mean, thank you all so, so much, man. Like, I wanted to spend the last few minutes just talking to you, and really, you know, we still can. If you guys, but I'm gonna have to say now, either drop a super chat or drop a like because I've got to do some other things as well. So just to grab the attention, drop a super chat or drop a membership, I should say, on the channel, and yeah, I will see it straight away. I'm just looking at a few other things now, but you guys are amazing. 131 people on the show is absolutely awesome to see. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it, man. Can you guys let me know now, like, what are you enjoying most on the channel? Like, did you like the watch along yesterday? Did you guys join up? Do you prefer these lives? Do you like are you guys watching the content that's going out in terms of just uploads? Because like I said, there's 2 uploads coming your way. I filmed 2 videos today. They're both coming your way. And it's going to be the, what's it called? It's going to be the, what's it going to be? Yeah, I'll just show you, actually. Well, I won't show you, but this is what it's called. I've said, why Bryan Mbeumo is a great signing for Manchester United, and has Marcus Rashford ruined his legacy at Manchester United? That's what it's going to be about. So, yeah, a lot of contentious issues to talk about. But I hope you guys enjoy either way. Sorry, I'm just typing something now. It feels weird when I go quiet on this show. It feels so weird. I don't feel like I have to talk all the time, but it just feels weird if I go quiet now. Where are we at now? 111 people in here still, because you guys are awesome. The interaction is top tier. The live streams have been fire. Dev, I love you, dog. Enjoy your day, homie. I will do. Let's see. Peak show. More watch alongs, hopefully. Joel, I did a watch along yesterday, so don't worry. I'll be doing more shows. I can't do lives every day because it just drains me. It is way too much. But I will do lives regularly, as you guys know. But yeah, I think that is it. What number of subscribers are we on? 6,835. Oh, 6,836. I mean, what the hell, man? 118 people in here. Over like 210 likes. And look, we're getting the super chats in. You know what? We're staying on for 10 more minutes to do a little Q&A now. So if you have any specific Q&As to ask me, let me know. It says, hi, bro, where are you originally from? I am from India, as in heritage-wise, but I was born in the UK, and I was born in Birmingham. I was actually born in Birmingham in the UK. Yeah, Birmingham. Hang on, I'm going to take out the picture of Lammens. Simon again with the super chat. It's not right without Simon getting some limelight in the show. He deserves it. Arguably one of the biggest supporters that we've got in here in terms of like memberships, like super chats. Just an absolute legend. All of you are, actually, because you all do it. I don't want to pit you against each other. You're all amazing. A big milestone today, over 200 likes. Big up, Dev. Simon, big up yourself. Big up everyone. I'm seeing Mustafa. I'm seeing Luke. I'm seeing like Tebow. All these old guys that have been here since day one. You guys are awesome. And Simon, I always see you on the United view chats as well. So it is, yeah, it's awesome. And where is Kenji? Haven't seen him in a while. I actually checked in on him. So he wasn't in the last couple of lives, but he has just been busy like with childcare and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's just been a bit tough for him to join the lives. But he was on the watch along yesterday, and he'll try and get to more. It's just he needs his life to settle down a little bit. But he's doing well. I actually messaged him on Insta to make sure, and yeah, he's doing good. Simon2103 says, any plans for the channel? Of course. So the plans for the channel now, I could tell you guys, I have Football Frenemies, which is going to be me versus a rival fan, where we, like, in a respectful way, we're going to do these sorts of live shows where I'll invite them in here. We'll do a show, and it'll be like a preview before each big game that we play against the rivals. So Arsenal's obviously gonna be the first one, and I'm getting some good guests to come on each of them. All of them are creators themselves, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that too. We'll be interacting with the chat as usual, so 100%. Cannot wait for that. Reese saying, smashed it today, continue to grow. Absolutely, mate. That is what we're here to do. Man like cats, the legend that is. God bless you and your channel. And then Luke, of course. Oh, what a great question this is, because there is an answer. So he says, what's your favorite United memory from like with my family? So my dad, he took me to watch my first Man United game, actually at West Brom. We were away at West Brom and we lost that game. So that wasn't the best memory. But I asked us to leave because we were in the away end at West Brom, like in the home end, sorry, with West Brom. So we couldn't celebrate. We had to pretend we were West Brom fans, even though we were losing. And I was very young. And then I said, I started crying because Ruud van Nistelrooy wasn't playing, my favorite player. And he then said, don't worry, I'll take you to watch Ruud van Nistelrooy at some point. I was like, yeah, sure. In a month, like 3 weeks or a month, we end up going to Old Trafford. We watch Man United v Fulham. We beat them 4-2. Ruud van Nistelrooy scored twice, and we were sitting in the East End. It was, what a day. What a day. That's easily the best memory. And I got to go to watch a Legends game with him as well about the 99 game. And here's Simon just dunking on all of us saying, you went to the new camp 1999 with your dad. Simon, you're different. Am I going to be on the first game of the season versus Arsenal? Absolutely, Lucas. We're going to be doing a live watch along for that. Beautiful memories, Dev. 100%. 100%. One for memory. Yeah. Any more questions? I'm going to just check something in the meantime, and I'm going to give some shout outs in a second. Drop a super chat as always, or become a member if you like, but it's totally up to you. And just whatever you can. And make sure you subscribe. We're now on 6838. Because some people join these lives and not even subscribed. What are you doing? Subscribe right now. And how mad is it? We so often be like, let's try and get 100 people. Let's try and get 100 people. And we don't, like today we've got 100 regularly, like from the get-go. We nearly hit 200. This has been the best live so far. Easily. Love to see a healthy relationship with your dad. Yeah, man. That's best bud. Would you love Sesko at United? Not really. I just don't think we have the squad built to bring the best out of players like that. And I'm just going to look at a few stats moving forward. We have 6,840 subs. See, told you there were people who haven't even subscribed. Mental to me, but love to you all. And that's it. There's not really much else to go through, but it looks like Alvaro Morata is going to Como. All right, that's a good move for him. Got loads of money out there, haven't they? And one of my favorite fan accounts, Frank _ like at Amarim era _ he does news roundups now every single day for Man United, and they're so helpful. They're so good. And that's it. Literally nothing else to talk about. So let's come back to the live, see if I've missed anything. Yeah, what's going on with the poll? So we have. I need to go back on the video. Where's the poll gone? God, just take me to the video. Still 108. So we have 220 likes as well. Easily the most we've ever had. Easily the most. And it looks like Senne Lammens killing this show. Absolutely killing this poll. For 15 minutes, I said, which goalkeeper would you sign between Emi Martinez, John Victor, and Senne Lammens? 73% of you say Senne Lammens, 8% said John Victor, 20% said Emi Martinez. So clearly, Senne's the guy. And I'm quite happy with that. So that is it for today. I did put up a poll. I did. It was there. But that is going to be it for the show. Now let's get the shout outs out of the way. QFP became a member today, kicked things off right at the beginning of the show, the legend. CK just sending some love, as was Austin. And DV, I think twice. Yep, twice time came with some different news about the Indian cricket team, which I love. Jame Khanna, thank you very much for that. Lucas, my first Polish fan that I've seen in here. Thank you very much. Kian Taylor, again, dropping love for no reason. And Daz asking where I'm from. Simon, of course. It wouldn't be right without Simon being here. Same with Reese. Same with Man Like Cats. And same with Luke. All of you are legends. And that is going to be it. Much love, Deb. Don't forget to call the fam. I'm literally going to do it right now. So thank you all very, very much indeed. And I will see you soon. 222 likes. Absolutely awesome. Thank you guys very, very much. And keep an eye on the channel from the next upload because I want you all in the comments on that upload with Marcus Rashford and with Mbeumo. So make sure that you join that. And it's not a live show; it's just a normal upload. So I want to get your comments on after that. And just like Mustafa's saying, on the video, come and just drop comments. Go and drop comments on any video. Go and watch anything that you haven't seen already if you fancy, if you have a bit of time today. Drop some love on those videos, like and comment on all of them. And yeah, it just helps with the channel. Have a blessed week, as Simon says. And I appreciate you all. And Simon has just dropped something. No, Man Like Cats has dropped something. As always, I love it when you drop that, Man Like Cats. I actually love it. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you guys so, so much. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.